former Cleveland Browns Za'Darius Smith, spoke with the Detroit Lions media and talked about how excited he was to be able to extend his career, so to speak, and to play for a contender in Detroit. Let's take a look at this and see what Za'Darius had to say.
I'd say the week after Hutch, man, praying for Hutch, man. Hopefully see this, man. I'm happy to be here with him. But whenever he get back in the building, but I think it was 2 weeks after that, they was calling, asking about me. And the GM from Cleveland actually told me that, he was like, yeah, they've been calling, but we're not going to do nothing just yet. So once again, man, thanking him, man, for giving me the opportunity to come here, man, and continue my career and to be in the North. Yeah, for sure. Once again.
Andrew Berry's a solid dude. He did a solid by him. I'm not hating on the fact that Andrew Berry moved him. It's a business. I understand what it is. Za'Darius Smith was going to be a guy who was sought after Aidan Hutchinson got hurt. Here's the problem. It's just one of those things. It kind of sucks to see, him to be that happy, because it's like, I know he was tripping. He like, man, I'm glad to get up out of here, bro. Out here 2-7, man. I'm going to a team that I could be a missing piece on a team that could possibly be going to the Super Bowl. I mean, Detroit is playing out of their mind right now. And the reason it sucks, and I'm not hating on Detroit, and I'm not hating on Za'Darius Smith. I wish him nothing but the best of luck. He was a good soldier while he was here. Is the fact that was supposed to be something that he was supposed to be smiling with us. That was supposed to be something that when you look at it, that was our aspirations as a team like Detroit, who has never been to a Super Bowl. That was us that was supposed to be getting guys that come in, and we were supposed to be sitting here right now talking and being 7-1 or at least in the mix of things in the AFC North. Instead, he's in the NFC North. And just, you can look at the smile and look at the new lease on life that he got. And it sucks, because it's a reminder that where we were supposed to be at. We weren't supposed to be sitting here in the bye week talking about Quinn Ewers and Jalen Milroe and Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward and definitely not no free agent quarterbacks. But yet and still, this is what we're at. This is what we're doing. And, sometimes it's a reminder. It's a really big reminder of, just the way things happen in sports, just the way things go down in sports, where you have certain levels of expectation and they don't come to fruition. There's actual real-world consequences. There's consequences to it. And one of the unintended consequences is, it seems that this happened with Jadeveon Clowney at the end of a couple of years ago when he left. Reminds me of Odell Beckham Jr. when he left. He kind of the same way with Amari Cooper, who was excited to go to Buffalo. These guys are excited to be on teams that are perennial teams that are going to contend for something, to be able to win a championship. And when you see a player that just left your team going to another team, it's a gut punch, because you realize for the next 8 weeks, everything that you're doing is futile. You're just out here playing, going through the motions, trying to find some random meaning during the season. And so for me, I'm happy for Za'Darius Smith, but, it's one of those things where I'm happy for him, but I'm sad for the fan base, and I'm sad for the team. Amari Cooper's going on, and he's playing for, meaningful games. Za'Darius Smith is playing meaningful games. And if you're Myles Garrett, if you some of those other guys, the veterans in the locker room, you can't help but say, another one bites the dust, and that should have been us. So, I hope we get to a point where we can get our culture to a point where we making these type moves at the deadline. I'm tired of being sellers. I'm tired of auctioning off our pieces and parts and giving other guys boosts. And I'm tired of watching the Ravens and the Steelers and the Bengals out here doing good work and putting in points and guys competing at a high level. And we sitting here talking about why the punter got more punt yards than the entire team has. It's wild, man. It's just wild, man. People, I said it. To me, this is one of the most disappointing seasons that I've been a part of. It's been hard to do videos. It's been hard to get up here and talk. It's been hard to do a lot of different things. And I know it's hard for y'all too, man, because we put in a lot of losing to get where we is today. Like, we put in a lot of losing to be able to get Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett and some of the Denzel Ward. And now we at the precipice of sitting here talking about younger guys that we got to get that we tanking for. That ain't what I'm about. That's not what we thought this was going to be about, man.